Shut up! Furious Will slams Harry dumping for dragging Diana, death in Heart of Invictus. Milk Mom for money. Prince William has made his feelings very clear about hit Netflix show The Crown and show Heart of Invictus featuring the death of his mother Diana and her interview with Martin Bashir. It's thought that the Prince of Wales feels the streaming service is cashing in on the events surrounding her tragic death in a Paris car accident in 1997. The Crown Season 5 is set to drop during the first week of November and will follow the royal family throughout the 90s, with the episode likely to cover events from 1992 to 1997. Prince William has always made his feelings about the way in which his mother was treated during and after the interview very clear. In the past, he's made his thoughts clear on the interview and feels it should never ever be aired again. He previously slammed the BBC for letting Diana, the family, and Britain down when they decided to conduct that interview. Harry said he experienced an unraveling after his military service in his new Netflix docuseries Heart of Invictus. Harry is getting candid about his time in the military. Speaking in Heart of Invictus, the Duke of Sussex opened up about how he experienced an unraveling after returning from his tour of duty in Afghanistan and how that triggered the trauma of losing his mother, Princess Diana. I can only speak from my personal experience. My tour of Afghanistan in 2012, flying Apaches somewhere after there, was an unraveling, and the trigger to me was actually returning from Afghanistan. But the stuff that was coming up was from 1997, from the age of 12. Losing my mom at such a young age, the trauma that I had was never really aware of. I didn't really talk about it. I suppressed it like most youngsters would be doing at that time. But then, when it all came fizzling out, I was bouncing off the walls. I was like, what's going on here? I'm now feeling everything as opposed to being numb. The British Army veteran went on to discuss how this biggest struggle was that no one around him could really help. I didn't have that support structure, that network, or that expert advice to identify what was actually going on with me, he said. Unfortunately, unlike most of us, the first time you really consider therapy is when you're lying on the floor in the fetal position, probably wishing you had dealt with some of this stuff previously, and that's what I really want to change. The 5-part docuseries released on Wednesday follows Invictus Games competitors from around the world, wounded, sick, and injured servicemen and women. The Invictus Games was founded by Harry, with the first games taking place almost 10 years ago in March of 2014. The prince served in the military for 10 years and undertook 2 tours of Afghanistan. He first served in Helmand Province, 2008 and 2009, but his tour was abruptly cut short after a media outlet broke a news embargo and revealed the presence of him in the war zone. He later returned for a second tour in 2012. Speaking in Heart of Invictus, Harry described how he was angry at being sent home, but how he also knew it was important for everyone's safety.